Moryan here with Mike Keeney, the product director for Wilson Team Sports. He's going to take us through how to make an official Super Bowl game ball. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And you're from Ada, Ohio.
That's right. Our factory's in Ada. It was started in 1955, and since 1955, they produced every football that's ever been played in the NFL. So what we do to make the Super Bowl ball, there's 25 individual processes that go into effect to make the actual ball. We're showing 5 of them here, so fans that get a chance to come down to the experience can see how a ball is made. So the first step that we're going to show you here is the sewing of the 2 halves. Prior to this, the leather comes in, we stamp them into panels, we actually put the logos on the balls. We then sew a white lining on the ball which holds the shape, because leather itself will stretch. That'll hold the shape of the ball through the manufacturing process. This is basically the size of the ball, so if she aligns everything properly, the ball in the end of this process will come out perfectly shaped. The balls are made inside out, so that we can sew it. What Jim's doing here is he's putting in this steam box. It'll soften the leather and the lining a little bit, because turning a ball is very physical. There's a technique to it. Jim's been doing it for 41 years, so he's an expert at it. He's rounding the ends right now, and then he'll take the ball and he'll turn it right side out. So obviously there's a lace opening at the top of the ball. We extend that a little bit more so that the ball is a little easier to turn. As you can see, he's taking it. There's a technique to doing it. He'll take that and turn that ball completely right side out.
And that's immediately after the sewing?
Yeah, so it goes through a process. It actually takes about 2 days to make a ball. We can walk a ball through the factory in a faster process, but normally it's a 2-day process. So that's the ball as it's turned. What Deb's doing here is she'll insert a bladder into this small opening. So you see we've sewn the ball down. Now that's just a small opening.
Is this a bladder?
Insert the bladder. So the bladder for the NFL ball is designed out of 3 plies, hold air, and it also is for moisture control. What you see Deb doing here is she's actually lacing the ball. So that opening in the ball is there. We don't sew it closed. So it's important that the lace is made out of a really strong material, because after we inflate the ball fully, that has to keep that opening in the top of the ball closed.
Did it! Do I put this back up?
Nope, that
Okay.
goes over.
Okay.
And just repeat.
I go from here.
You'll see that it still has very rough edges. The seams are not flat yet, and so what we need to do is final mold it. That cylinder is the exact shape of the NFL football. So what it's doing right now is we're inserting 120 pounds of air pressure inside that ball. It's then forcing the ball against the outside of the mold. It's taking the shape of the NFL mold that's in there. It'll go up to 120 pounds of pressure. It'll slowly come down to 13 pounds of pressure. It takes about 2 minutes to do this. And after that, the ball will come out looking like this, which is a perfectly shaped game ball.
Thank you so much. We're going to get one of these balls stamped, and you're going to see an exclusive News 12 Super Bowl 53 ball right during our Super Bowl 1-hour special Road to the Super Bowl on Saturday after our late night news.